In this video we will talk about smelly feet remedy, stinky feet, home remedies for stinky feet, foot odor home remedy, causes of foot odor. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified when we upload new videos daily. There are two simple and straightforward reasons for having smelly feet. One is the kind of shoe you wear and the other is the sweating of your feet. Sweating is an important process which helps to maintain our body temperature. It helps to remove waste products from our body, but sometimes these smells become unbearable. Causes of smelly feet. Some individuals perspire more than the required amount to cool the body. This is known as hyperhidrosis. Every foot has more than 250,000 sweat glands, so you can imagine why your foot smells so bad. The main reason for this kind of smell is because of the bacteria. As the bacteria feeds on the sweat, it excretes waste in the form of malodorous odor. You can come across different feet smell due to the presence of various bacterial species. Some of the common smells are cheesy and trainer smell. Smelly feet can also be caused by an inherited condition called hyperhidrosis, or excessive sweating, which primarily affects males. Stress, fluid intake and hormonal changes also can increase the amount of perspiration your body produces. The bacteria that are often found in foot odor are usually Corynebacterium and Micrococcus species. Successful treatment of smelly feet depends on eliminating these organisms. You take care of your feet by washing them regularly. You change your smelly socks at least once a day. Your shoes are well kept. But in spite of all this, your feet stink. Sometimes the condition is so bad that by simply removing your shoes, people around you know that you have smelly feet. The condition can be embarrassing, especially in public. By following some simple tips, you can take care of your feet and avoid the problem of smelly feet. The 7 common home remedy for foot odor are: 1. To avoid such kind of smell, wash your feet with antibacterial soap. 2. Maintain a good hygiene by bathing your feet daily with lukewarm water for the removal of bacteria. 3. Wear clean and dry socks and change them daily. 4. Always wear cotton socks which absorbs the sweat more generously. 5. Do not wear the same shoe every day. Give your shoe at least a 24-hour breather to remove that smell. 6. To replace the odor, you can place in your shoe odor eater type of shoe inserts. 7. Apply antiperspirant on your feet. Another effective home remedies for smelly feet. 1. Before wearing your shoes, you can dust your feet with baby powder to minimize sweating. 2. Chronic foot odor can be dealt by soaking your feet in strong black tea for 30 minutes a day for a week. The tannic acid present in the tea kills the bacteria and closes the pores to keep your feet dry for a longer period. 3. Soak your feet in black tea made with 2 tea bags per pint of water. Once soaked for 15 minutes, alternately soak in a solution of 1 part vinegar and 2 parts water. 4. In 2 quarts of warm water, mix 2 tablespoons of Epsom salt to have clean and clear feet, which also keeps your feet dry. 5. Use acne remover. If your feet really stink very badly, you suffer from toxic sock syndrome. In this case, you should look at your soles. If they are whitish in color with tiny pits, you are suffering from the condition called pitted keratolysis. The microorganism that causes this condition is the same one that causes acne. You can use over-the-counter acne medication with 10% benzoyl peroxide. 6. Go for an antiperspirant. There are special foot deodorants to remedy the problem, but they can be quite expensive. But you go in for any underarm antiperspirant, which is a cheaper alternative. Go for a roll-on that has aluminum chloride hexahydrate as the active ingredient. Use it twice a day. But avoid aerosols since all their smell is dissipated in the air. 7. Apply tea to the area. Using a soak made from tea bags and applying it to your feet will eliminate the problem of smelly feet. This is because the tannic acid from tea tans the skin. Take a couple of tea bags and boil them in a pint of water for 15 minutes. Then remove the tea bags and pour the pint of this strong, hot tea into a basin or a large pot and fill it with 2 quarts of cool water. Soak your feet for 30 minutes daily for 7 or 10 days and you will not experience the problem any longer. Smelly feet, also known as bromohydrosis, are the result of the interaction between perspiration and the bacteria that lurk in your shoes and socks. The foot and hands contain the most sweat glands than any other part of the body, about 3,000 glands per square inch. Inside the shoe the temperature reaches sometimes 102 F, so this temperature combined with the moisture generated by the sweat glands constitute the perfect environment and a fertile breeding ground for the bacteria responsible for your smelly feet. The bacteria that are often found in foot odor are usually Corynebacterium and Micrococcus species. They produce the isovaleric acid, which is main substance responsible for the smelly feet. So, successful treatment of smelly feet depends on eliminating the organisms. How to prevent smelly feet? Smelly feet generally can be controlled with a few preventive measures, which are: 1. Maintain a good feet hygiene. This way you keep the bacteria population to a minimum level. 2. Change your socks and shoes at least once per day. 3. Bathe your feet daily in warm water to dry them well. 4. Dust your feet frequently with a non-medicated baby powder or foot powder. 5. Look for fungal infections between your toes and on the bottom of your feet, and if you spot redness and dry skin, get treatment. 6. Wear thick, soft socks made from cotton to absorb the moisture away from the feet and under. Don't wear under any circumstances nylon socks. 7. Let your feet breathe by wearing leather shoes and don't wear the same pair of shoes 2 days in a row. Let your shoes to wear out at least 24 hours. You must remember that these measures are mostly preventive and not curative, and if you still have smelly feet, it is time for you to visit a doctor and get a professional's opinion. Warning: none of the information on our videos is a substitute for a diagnosis and treatment by your health professional.